There's Twitch. Oh, and then it drops off, and then it comes back. And YouTube, any second YouTube's going to catch up too. Probably is already streaming on YouTube. It's hard to tell.
So you were doing something, Joel was doing something yesterday. Is that compatible with what you were doing?
Yeah, he was doing DCS, which is a military flight sim. Yeah. I played
so he
a
couldn't
little
be
bit
a
of that.
flight controller for you?
No, not with that. I don't know if I can't remember if he said if he has this or not. I know he was surprised that I was doing flight sim stuff. Which, actually, speaking of which, I'm going to hit play. Pretty sure everything should still be on live. I forgot to check, but I can check once I get into the game.
So how do you get other
It's
planes?
my tangy day today.
At Denzel?
It's all just because there's not much in the way of an actual game here. It's a simulator, so you literally just select whatever plane you want to fly. There's no earning things. Cool. Yeah. Although it has been gamified somewhat because there's achievements and things like that. And there's challenges that you can do. And there's third-party mods out there to make it a little bit like Truck Simulator, but with airplanes, obviously. So yeah, and that's pretty cool. There's also an external program that
Kabul
adds
Tower, Dental 76 ready at runway 11 departure
proper
to the
air
west.
traffic control with real humans. Quite often trainee, or even actual practicing tower control people. For want of a better word.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Cleared for takeoff runway.
I haven't quite been brave enough
76.
to try that yet, but I've had a few people offer to help me get used to that. Right, I'm gonna let this taxi. Chat too. Yep. 5.
Bloody people. Bloody people.
Bird. Right.
How long do these dailies go for?
5 minutes.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Shh, Susie Q's here.
Oh.
We're watching a Denzel Flyers plane.
Is that what you guys are watching?
Yeah.
Well,
No, they're actually watching me.
Oh,
Watching you in your garage.
I'll go and watch your then. I'll get rid of this one.
The man cave.
it's just about to take off, but I'm doing the daily, and Nick is here waiting for Wongstone.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, no, I wasn't. I was waiting for Adam to finish his fucking thing so we can play pew game, but...
Well, it's almost like, what are you guys up to? Are you playing?
Oh, but
Well,
the Denzel's taking off.
I was going to play a game, but... Yeah.
After this flight we can, Nick, if you're still there.
How long does the flight go for, Adam?
It'll be about...
We can only just see Adam.
About now.
Sorry, Susie.
We can only just see Adam from this point of view.
I'm here.
Well, that's good because I'm down here.
Yep.
We're
See
all
you.
on the plane with you, by the way, Dinsel, so take it safely.
No loop the loops?
Now, how many people can you realistically fit in that system?
How many people can fit in this?
Yeah, considering we're, well, the males in the room are relatively large.
Well, speak for yourself.
I'll be able to fit in here, although that
Right, we can
takeoff
see a
with all of
picture
us
of
in
you,
would
we
have
know
been...
you
I lost weight, thank you very much.
Weird,
Yes.
did you chop off an arm?
Wow. How rude.
Sorry, considering just... Your passengers are arguing. What do you do as a captain?
You just turn up the music.
That's what you do in a car.
I would have said, shut up, or I'll open the doors and pull over and kick his out.
If you're arguing, or I'm
Yeah.
gonna...
I'll
stop the
turn this
car.
plane
Stop the
around.
plane.
Kabul Tower at Denzel 76, continue for west departure.
I don't know, what did the, if is anybody listening with the sound on? Because, I'm thinking you guys might be getting drowned out. I don't know what the levels are like,
I'm not...
I didn't do the...
I don't give you feedback.
Yeah, I didn't do the professional thing and check all the levels. Nobody was complaining, though. What's the wind readings, though?
Because I'm not watching.
500.
And this is going to be interesting as
Well,
well,
here
because
goes
we
my
were
voice,
taking
Adam.
off.
Let's see if I can hear myself.
Well, I heard there was something about you being able to hear, so...
Yep, I can hear myself a little bit. Not as clear as your voice, but that's right.
Right, okay. I guess that's maybe not necessarily a bad thing, because you guys can talk amongst yourselves without worrying
Yes,
too
we
much
don't want
about...
to get him in the way of the exciting gameplay, do we?
Get in the way of this riveting, exciting, action-packed Cessna flight. Actually, this is probably going to be slightly more interesting flight than usual.
Am I
Flight,
actually supposed to be playing a flight right now, or?
Well, if you watch Adam's Twitch stream, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's doing that thing again.
Okay.
We love you for your looks, love.
Shut up.
Wow.
Alrighty,
Nick was just commenting on how much of a gentleman I was to earlier.
Oh,
Whoops.
okay.
I'm starting to think the word, not gentleman, douche is more like it. Wow.
Actually, I think you should say douche. Holly Matthews listening to Diggy Diggy Hole, and I said, it feels like you shouldn't be watching this unless you're digging a hole. She goes, what, are you calling me a dwarf? And, oh, right, yes. This is the music of your people. Good point. That's why I listen to douche babies.
The music of the people. Poor midgets. I mean, little people.
I'm just glad
I
that she
mean,
didn't
represent for the hawk.
She went for a headshot. Hit me up. Sure, people. Where are you flying to? To Tereen.
Years.
How far is that?
About an hour. 205 nautical miles.
Wait, this is what?
Really? So we have to sit here for an hour and watch you buddy play with your stick.
Yep, you can't go
And we're
anywhere.
making it, and then we're making it interesting.
Right.
Bloody interesting.
So there's the pilot,
This is-
co-pilot, 2
Yeah.
seats or 3 seats in the back.
Two
Or no
seats in the back.
I have no idea.
So it's a bit
Is it-
squishy with all of us in here.
Yeah, okay. How many parachutes? Just
None.
asking for a friend.
Just mine.
None, just life jackets. Just life jackets. that you can employ.
Susie's muted, yes all.
Of course.
No, I actually just muted myself, not you all. I'm just running around at the moment.
Hasn't anyone told her about this awesome bloody program that we can use that drowns everyone else out? Just you only just hear yourself. What's it called again?
Oh,
NVIDIA
can we-
RTX voice.
Oh, the RTX stuff. Well, it doesn't
use
drown
it
other
to-
people out. Just drowns out
Unfortunately,
other...
her PC's not good enough for this card to do it.
Who's
So
it
you just
on?
finished lining up paddings, so we just finished doing that. The two and a half take off.
I think he's ignoring us.
I was for this stream, especially for this stream. Actually, I'm going to turn the sound of the plane down a wee bit so I can turn you up.
Good crash.
Options, controls, general. No, because that's
Yeah, 'cause
paused.
I was wondering, like,
It's paused.
he has to get enough altitude before he does the turn, or do you do the turn straight after you've basically taken off? Or I
You
don't
get
know much about planes.
altitude. Get altitude. A bit of altitude first, at least, like a reasonable amount of altitude. You don't go take off and then go straight into a turn.
Oh, yeah. This isn't War Thunder.
It's like yeah, exactly. Wheels off the ground. That's it. Hard bank right.
Well,
But
even
yeah,
the
I mean, I'm
realistic
also
simulators.
I'm not trained as to be a pilot, so.
But you can follow best practices, don't you, Adam?
Right.
But Denzel,
Those that I know.
Cool.
But yeah, I've had a real life pilot that actually flies a 172. That is still really loud. Fucking hell.
Oh, we've got a gamers on. Hello, gamers.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
part of the audience to provide chatting opportunities for Denzel.
More than
And
welcome
let's just
to.
sit there having a wee watch.
More than welcome to join us. Where is general? Keep looking for sounds. Of course, it's under general, isn't it?
Actually, I'm going to go to the BRB screen, and I'm going to figure out what games me and Nick have got to play with you, Adam.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
want to?
Well, I'm quite
then we'll
keen
come back
on. I would be quite keen on 7 Days to Die. Because it still seems good.
Us or you?
Oh, the airplane.
The,
The engine noise is so loud. I'm like turning it down.
Okay, I'm going to mute him here, and I'll have a listen to your stream for you. Okay.
All right.
You'll have to update the mods for 7 Days to Die as well.
The game's super. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So gamers is. Because I mean, my voice should be reasonably okay, but I think I'm louder than everybody else. But
Well, that's how you
see what happens
if
if I turn it down to 0. It's like very unrealistic volume control at the moment. So let's turn it down to like 2%. Go back. Play and save. Yes. Yeah, it's amazing. It's just, the drone is actually quite invasive. So even when it's there we go. It's still reasonably loud. There we go.
Sleep. Darth apnea.
Game sounds are pretty good compared to your voice. I do know where you live. I'm not sure I did apply the. I'm not too sure I did apply it, but 2% actually seems to be a nice. I don't know what it's going to sound like on the stream, honestly, but whoa.
Sounds fine.
Although the.
To be fair, I wasn't actually being nice when I said that. I meant they sound good compared to your voice. But I can understand. I can understand how that got taken.
Yeah, sorry.
They've added radio noises to the chat in the game. The trouble is, they've also added it to my own.
Oh, we lost someone too, and we gained someone. Gained gamers and lost Susie.
Oh, Susie,
Going
no!
people stacked from the supermarket, so for later when we're gaming. She's got 7 days. She's got Baratram. Oh, sorry. Am I allowed to talk about other stuff while we're
Yeah,
flying?
absolutely. Carry on.
I don't know what you do with your stream.
It's all right. I'll just
So
kick you out if I don't appreciate what you say.
Baratram, 7 days. Arc. That's about it. I think that she's got that we've all got.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't even know about Baratram for you guys. But Nick,
I think Baratron was on sale at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Although if it's another bloody game, don't really need another game.
Exactly. It's not like you haven't got enough time. Oh, sorry, that was again not enough dig. I apologise.
No. I'm not taking that piss. It's just it's
I mean,
absolute fact.
So many games to play.
Oh, gotcha. I've already got enough that I'm streaming at the moment.
I haven't actually done a stream this week, so I think I probably need to do one.
Yeah.
I did stream some STO, but that's kind of a niche thing.
Yeah.
And if we played From the Depths, gamers, did you get back up to scratch with that, or are you still in tutorial land? I think he's watching the stream.
What's he saying? Oh no about bounce. Great to play with you again, though. I can definitely learning. We can learn the hard way together.
I think under pressure is probably the best, because then you actually have to make design decisions.
It's like simultaneously the best and the worst. It's the most stressful way to learn. But oh my god, trial by fire.
But it makes trial by fire. That's the one.
Am I going to make it over the top of that mountain?
What does it say on instruments? How do you find out? This is the thing I've never known. It's like you've got a mountain in front of you. Where do you look for its
I
altitude and
am
stuff?
lower than the mountain at the moment, so
Is it the horizon thing?
yeah, right there. Yeah. So I'm lower than the mountain at the moment, but my angle of attack is pointing over the mountain. But the air's getting thinner as I'm going up, so that angle of attack may very well drop down, and by the time I reach the mountain, it may be too late. Also, if there is a wind coming from the mountain, which there kind of is, the wind's coming from kind of over here-ish. As it comes over that mountain, it's going to be creating downdrafts, which is going to try and suck me down as well.
Is there a vector indicator?
No.
When she blows in you get anyway. Is there a vector that shows you your direction, but not facing?
Not in the way that you're thinking. But as Gamers just pointed out, I could fly at a heading of 270 for a bit. But I don't know. We'll see what happens when I get closer. I won't leave it till the last second, but I can also dive down that way.
Ooh. Exciting.
At heading of 200 would also work as well. It is. This is kind of I'm flying in Afghanistan at the moment, and so it's a flight from Afghanistan to Afghanistan. I think.
So you go to Afghanistan then?
Yes. Whereas India took ages to get across, because it's a big place, and you really get an appreciation for how big it is when you're flying across it. And then we hit Pakistan, and it was literally I flew into Pakistan, and then the next flight was out of Pakistan into Afghanistan. And,
What's up, gamers?
Take a couple.
Oh Lord, Gamers says, oh Lord.
What's the oh Lord? What are you oh Lording about? You kind of
possibly the mountain.
So it's going to be hot and thin. Yeah, it's 18 degrees at the moment, so yeah. So, and here comes a little turbulence. I think I'm going to make it.
Well, I've never seen an explosion in this one. That'll be great. I mean,
did you put any fuel in it?
Yeah, 18 degrees at flight level 100. He's warm. Actually, I forgot to check what the temperature was on the runway, but that was, even the runway was at 5,000. 5,200. Yeah.
Well, Gamers now says,
like
hey Zeus.
Jesus, yeah. I think we're good. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. This is fine. This is fine.
It's fine.
Absolutely fine. I think gamers may have pooped a little. It's beautiful. Look at this. I love it when you're flying over Earth to situations like this and you're barely making it over, and then you hear 500. You're like, ah! Shall be good.
The computer's being helpful.
Yes.
Dude, you're at 5 viewers. Hello, 5 people.
Hey, retarded. Hey, it's enough of that.
Oh, it's getting crowded in this cabin now.
My Cessna doesn't call out retard. That's more the Airbus and all that.
Short bus.
Bloody
Okay.
funny one. No, not the short bus. The Airbus.
Sorry, we were.
The yellow bus.
Oh my god. Was that? Oh, look at that! I've just been banned from Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube simultaneously. Stream just
Talking about
dies.
the throttle. This is the one game that we're legitimately allowed to say retard.
Just gotta keep saying it. I love
I'm
you
sorry.
guys. That's awesome.
Need to update the mod launcher for 7 Days to Die.
Give me a
Oh,
link, Nick.
You don't ask for much, do you?
so I hope you gamers. I hope you don't have any fireworks on that plane. Otherwise, it'll be a bang bus.
I like bang bus. I was an avid member.
Bang, Twitch ban.
Oh yeah, they would too, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah, they get a bit salty about that stuff. They don't like fireworks on buses.
Oh, I thought you were talking about bang bus.
Yeah, the fireworks.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Don't know what you're talking
I was
about.
talking about something else.
But you were.
Well, I
Those
think
mountains
we're
look even higher
over there.
Just posted the link in shit heap.
So we've gone from it being an ETA of an hour to an hour and 21 minutes, and climbing.
Why?
Because of the mountain.
Yeah.
Are you flying the opposite way around?
No, I don't think so. Anyway. Oops, wrong way. Get in there. Get in there. All I could hear is the echo of myself going, get.
Echo. There. Yeah.
Getting
Off.
close.
Me.
Bit of a bugger that we're going into a headwind. Probably should climb a bit
Oh.
higher than 12 as well.
Adam, are the zombies running?
Hmm? There's no
Are the
zombies, on this
zombies
plane.
running?
There's no zombies,
You better go
no
catch
snakes.
Hang on, there's a fridge.
7 Days to Die, dude.
I'm not playing 7 Days to Die.
Oh, are we?
I'm not right now.
Oh no, I know you're not playing now.
Who's going to do the server though?
I can.
Cool.
Well,
So
I
all
have.
three of the New Zealanders are connecting to the Australian. Well done.
Well,
Sounds
that's
legit.
just it. You guys are on P1 links on fibre optic, whereas I'm not. So
So
that should even off, and connection-wise, yeah, everyone has a fair. Everyone sees the same thing, you know. Yeah, what I do.
how do networks work?
Well, okay, you guys will have a ping of like 10 amongst yourselves, whereas I'll be at a ping of 190. Whereas if you guys come over here, you know, the ping
G'day,
will
Brett.
drop down to, or pick up to whatever it's going to be.
I think you've
So
probably got a
we-
better computer, all three of us, anyway.
Hey?
I think you've probably got a better computer than all three of us, anyway.
Yeah, you do.
I know my computers. Sure.
Although everything apart from the graphics card of mine is pretty comparable to what you've got at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, Brett, are you gonna join?
Where's Brett?
He's on YouTube at the moment.
Brett, yeah, I can't skip between Twitch and YouTube to try and read your statements,
Oh,
mate.
no.
You're going to have to
I didn't
choose
see.
one.
Where's Kent? Is that just? He's gone to a different place. No, we've split up. Hang on, I'm gonna. I think I know. Ah, that's just a little bit further down. Oh, that's not too bad.
Right, I'm coming to get you, Brett.
I wanna.
Come and get you, bro. I'm coming for you, bro.
All right. Well, I can. What direction? Yeah, Tereen's just north of Kandahar. Again, apologies for pronunciations.
Oh, it's Kandahar, dude. You can't get that bloody wrong. It's phonetically how it is. Kandahar.
You'd hope so. But yes, there was a place in India that you said it phonetically was basically wrong. I wanted to find it funny. Hey, he's on Twitch.
Is he on Twitch? Oh, are you serious?
Oh,
I went to YouTube.
oh, did you see? No, but did you see what Gamer said? It's a stretch, but it made me laugh.
I can't believe it. Right.
Man,
Going
these
back to
mountains.
Twitch. Make up your mind.
That's what she said. It's a stretch, but it made her laugh. No, I'm actually no. I don't need to get myself banned off Twitch.
Did you put the rating, adult rating?
Yeah,
Okay.
that doesn't help much.
It's not as if I'm going to be showing them. Ah, crap. Wars UK. I forgot about that.
I think I need to re-download all that stuff actually. Not that it
No,
would
you
take
should
long.
already have it.
Yeah, I did. Did I play it on this? Yeah, I must have. Hang on. Let's have a. Fuck. What's it called again? Have I played it on this machine?
Oh, I think so. Oh, no, I don't know.
I don't think I have. No, it doesn't look like I have.
Oh my god, how racist is that? Looks like a. Okay.
Go.
I'm not.
God, don't start doing racist stuff.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just going through all the classes on 7 Days to Die.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and for farmer, really racist.
Ah. Oh, because of the mods and stuff. Yep. Gotcha. I was going to say, I don't remember there being a farmer class in 7 Days to Die.
Yeah, there is.
And that modded
Yeah.
stuff with the War Z, UK.
Yeah, Wars UK.
Yeah. What's my altitude? Just about passing 13. And the wind's picking up. I feel like I'm just kind of hanging in the air. Oh, that angle of attack is a little bit brutal. Approaching. Yeah, a little more power. Can we have a little more? Yes, getting a bit more power. A bit more. I think we're just about no. Okay, 30%. 30% is good. Watching, waiting. It's 5 o'clock. What are you waiting for at 5 o'clock, gamers? It's got to stop. What's? Are you singing a song now? In chat. It's 8:30 in the morning.
No.
Okay. Tell him. Take no more. What? I think he is writing lyrics to a song.
Don't speak, you know it's not.
Can't find a better man. Yep, he was. Ooh, it's a bit ugly. satellite imagery not lined up particularly well there.
The zombie.
Yep. Zombie?
Fat for you.
Have you got... Are you already in 7 days?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't deleted it.
Satellite. Don't. Need one of those soundboards. Can bring up meme-ish sounds. Zombie! Do you play 7 Days to Die as well, gamers? Can't remember if we've seen you in that, because I know Susie was playing. You don't? Do you have? So I take it you don't even have it. Do you like zombie games, or is it like a hatred of zombie games? Because you don't have. It is a really good game. Unless you hate those sorts of games, of course. But don't think. It's very odd. To grok it, you've really got to kind of immerse yourself in it. I haven't played DayZ. I think it's possibly a completely different kind of game. I say it's a lot closer to Minecraft and Space Engineers. See, it's basically if Minecraft and Space Engineers came together and had a baby, this would be the undead child that they would have. No, not like Ark. Not at all like Ark. A song for the country of flying. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Sing it again, y'all. That's good for making the rich richer. Good for killing people.
What's that noise?
Ruining perfectly good countries. What's what noise?
No.
Hmm?
I don't know.
Right, 14 yet? I am. More or less, yes, good. So now airspeed is picking up and we have 89 minutes to go. Nah, 14,000. Although I have taken it all the way up to just over 19,000 feet before it told me to bugger off. I've flown it quite happily in much colder conditions up to 17,000 without any... sounds like I'm stuttering. Is my voice stuttering?
Negative, you're good.
I'm good? Okay. I think it might be on your end, Brett, if nobody else is getting it. But yeah, I was flying it, my first flight out. Ooh, look at this downdraft. My first flight out, I couldn't get the autopilot to work, so I was just, yeah, the plane's doing alright. Yeah, I couldn't get the autopilot to work. The autopilot tried to murder me the first major flight. And then, so I just flew it up to Auckland manually. So I was using trim. Yeah, it's also that was a weird noise. It's also not 100% accurately modeled in this as well. You can do things in it that will make it homicidal. It's not really homicide if it's a machine versus thing, but you know what I mean. So yeah, it's got some issues that need fixing in the sim. Like it won't disconnect properly if you take control of it. It won't disconnect, and it'll throw the trim into really weird configurations. And yeah, when the game first came out, it used to be that you'd hit the autopilot button and it would just immediately go into a dive, which is not supposed to happen. So yeah, it's still not 100%. I don't understand why it's not, or it never was, like how it came out with so many issues. But you know, I'm not a dev on their team, so I don't know what information they had to work with. Because I mean, it's officially licensed as far as I'm aware. But I don't know if they were like really stingy with the information they were giving. Yeah, it basically, I've had one basically death on this flight, and that was I was trying to do
Was that from boredom?
No, I was trying to do some drone stuff, and I hit a button that on the keyboard that was basically controlled the yoke.
Throw Nick out of the window button.
Yeah, just about. Was that? Oh, that Brett, that was in Flight Sim 2020. It's crazy though, because on the actual 737, it's not even the autopilot that. Even if the autopilot's disabled, it's the stall protection, isn't it? FSX mod for. Right. God, isn't that ironic? But yeah, the autopilot ended up ripping the wings off the plane.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I think it was a Cesna or something.
So what happened was while the autopilot was active, I accidentally, with the keyboard, did something with the yoke. I think it was a hard turn. Now, any sort of reasonable pressure on the yoke in a real plane will disconnect the autopilot immediately without doing anything weird. But that's not how it works in Flight Sim. It'll start trying to trim to fight the yoke. And then when it finally does disconnect the autopilot, it leaves the trim exactly where it left it when it was trying to fight you. So that's one of the things it does. But even on this case, it wasn't even doing that. When I re-engaged the autopilot, it would then try and put it into a massive into a dive. And yeah, so I tried to fight it a few times, and then I thought maybe it was going to behave itself. Not only did it not behave itself, but within about 2 seconds it had overstressed the aircraft. Game over. But I mucked.
Funnily enough, need wings.
Hmm?
And planes, funnily enough, need wings.
Yeah, they don't do so well without the wings. So yeah, I tried later on. I was deliberately, when I wasn't streaming, I tried to deliberately provoke it, managed to get the same result. But then I was also trying to see if I could get it to start behaving again, and I kind of did. But didn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it. You just needed to try and convince it that it needed to fly sort of straight. Like it was, yeah. It was weird. It was almost like it thought it was at a different altitude and it was trying to get there in some weird way. It was weird. I don't know what's going on in its little head. But as long as you don't do anything that doesn't, I don't know. As long as you use the buttons and you don't try and do things that weren't in their little book when they were making this, I guess. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the Cirrus with the there is because you can get them installed on lots of different planes, but there was actually a Cirrus with the built-in parachute right from the word go, which has been interesting. There we go. So yeah, I think it's the first and I think still the only plane with it from factory. It's a brilliant idea. Absolutely brilliant idea. 8 people in this plane, yeah. We're going down, boys. But yeah, I think it's going to be quite happy sitting at 40. The great thing is that at this height it seems to be really, really fuel efficient too. Although that being said, all that climbing did chew through a lot of my fuel. But I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good. Maybe I should back it off a little. Nah, fine. We'll be fine. Snow below. Yeah, it's going to be a nice soft landing in the snow. VTOL VR. Have you got that game? Actually, have I? Has my Discord just died? No, it's still going.
Still going.
It was very, very quiet. Made me a little bit paranoid.
No, just we decided not to say nothing because look,
we don't I've got 9 people watching now.
Snoring in you.
Why have I got 9 people watching me on Twitch? What's wrong with everyone?
Well, obviously they haven't heard me talk yet. So.
Yeah, I was just muted as well while I was listening to the stream just to see how the sound mixing was.
And how is it? Is it okay? Oh, he's gone silent.
That's good, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm asking. Is it okay?
Well, it's not me. Yeah, it's good. The more people you have, the better it is.
No, the sound mixing. I was asking if the sound mixing was okay.
Good, actually. Denzel.
What sound?
Pretty damn good.
Good. Okay, good.
I enjoyed the program, Nick.
I'm totally lost now.
Well, you don't want to be lost now. We're right in the middle of Afghanistan in a snowy region. You won't last 5 minutes out there, Nick. Or so long.
Holy shit, it's snowing now. I only just noticed. I thought that I was just having bad graphics and it was turning it all white.
No, we are very much in the snow.
Isn't sort of snow and stuff considered a desert as well? Like Arctic and Antarctica, aren't they?
Well, Antarctica is because it gets no rainfall in Antarctica, so it's the driest continent in the world.
Yeah. You learn something. Thank you for coming to a Denzel's Learning channel.
The US Army will find you in a heartbeat, only if I've got oil on me. Oh, hang on, there he goes. No, he beat me to the punch, actually. There we go, I need to read up one. Above, there we go, a bottle of oil with me.
Dude. You're lucky they don't sniper you.
Oh, they wouldn't deny it. Let's see, although Afghanistan wasn't about the oil, it was about the poppy fields, apparently.
I'd like to be your security agent in the States watching your streams and so on.
Oh, fuck that. Nah, it's all, he's on his own. That's it. I'll be waiting across the road with my bloody Starbucks coffee.
Getting turbulence.
What height is our altitude?
We're at 14,000 feet at the moment.
Ooh. Get a bit chilly.
I'll just carry a kilo, go, bam, done. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so gamers, when you say FL140, is that flight level 1400, about 14,000?
Yep.
Is that a couple of zeros?
Yeah, I bet price of Tasman poppies went up when they US invaded Afghanistan. Tasmanian poppies went up?
Another person's joined the plane. Denzel, look.
Really?
I know we're trying to transport a lot of people. Are they currently now on the wing?
It's hanging off the back like one of those banners that they trail behind a plane.
Will you marry me?
Yeah.
It's spelled out of human bodies.
Everybody's like desperately holding on to each other. Dear life. I'm just going to very quickly.
I don't like Gremlins.
Oh, it's a great movie. Oh, look at that. Wow! Got 10 people watching now, apparently. If you haven't already, do feel free to follow.
And then there were 10.
Yes. Yeah, well, they're probably mostly all followers. Wonder how many.
Do we even know who these other extra people are watching?
No, because I've got, what have I got? I think I've got 34 followers in total. No, I've got 40. Actually, I wonder how many are new today, because I'm now count's now up to 40 followers.
Well, I can guarantee it's the US government.
It's got the whole. That's the one for the NSA, one for the CIA.
Yeah, KGB, CIA,
KGB.
NSA.
What is the Russian? Because the KGB obviously doesn't exist in
HBO,
its,
what?
HPA probably is.
It's what they want you to think. The KGB doesn't exist anymore.
Well, no, the whole structure would still be there, but different name is what I mean. I think. Get the chat back up. 11 people. It's funny once you start getting and one for the FBI van who lives down the lane. It's funny how like once you do have a few people watching, it does start to almost work like gravity starts sucking more people in. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it's because Nick and I are here doing our conversation. It's obviously it, so it's not going to be you fine.
No,
Can we
that's
lay
why
off
I've
the
got you.
sucking as well, please?
Aw. Checker was the pre-KGB. Okay, I didn't know about that.
Chekhov.
And I'm relying on your magnetic personalities to draw more viewers in. Ah, yes,
like
FSK.
Bananas.
This plane is checker blockers. Checker blocker. Federal Counterintelligence Service. Ooh. Counterintelligence. It's interesting. Chicka bow wow. So it started off. So we're not quite a third the way there yet, but so, yeah,
Really?
we're going to be low on fuel by the time we arrive. We're making fairly good. What's the word?
This has to be the longest friggin' game, man.
Not as long as a fucking night in 7 Days to Die.
I don't care at the moment.
First night in 7 Days to Die, we have to dig us up to a hole and just wait for the day to come.
I know, that was funny.
Surprised you haven't started singing "Why Are We Waiting?" Nick?
Oh, don't encourage him.
Don't tempt me. Really don't tempt me.
Front side bus. No, not a 5 hour stream. At least I bloody hope not. Shouldn't be 5 hours.
Well, I'm thinking of setting it up so that we can
I've got
start
70.
streaming the 7 days. So
That'd be good.
yeah.
Brett,
77 days.
do you do 7 Days to Die? No, we've got quite a few games in common that we keep sort of going, oh, do you play that? Do you play?
Yeah,
like-
do you play that?
Oh, he doesn't. Bugger.
I'm
That would
playing
be
it. Yes, well, he has to. Come on, man. Do it. Do it.
Because War Thunder is another one that...
No, I...
Yeah,
Passing that.
well, nobody asked you, Salon.
Sorry.
Jesus.
I thought you were.
No, because
Okay.
it's one that Brett's
Sorry.
played. Well, he's got 2,000 hours in Rust though. Wow. Okay, yeah, Brett, do you still play Rust, Brett? Less than 1 hour in War Thunder. That's the best. You're at the best point in War Thunder. Because, not since November. Darth Apnea, you play War Thunder a bit as well, don't you? And you haven't gotten
I
very
haven't for a
far.
while, but I love the game. It's just got a bit lonely.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. Yeah, you're definitely before the grind. Gamers, do you play War Thunder as well? Whoa! Suddenly there's 13 people in the chat. Oh my god. Stage fright!
What do
No!
I do?
I don't know. Quick, everybody do an inappropriate emoji, the most inappropriate emoji you can find in the chat and put it in there.
Okay.
We get 13 of them up there.
Okay.
Actually, I think I know what Darth might be able to put in there. I don't know if it'll work for him.
Cucumber.
Ah, yep. I was expecting the duck. There we go. Stab you in the heart. Gamers has got 44 hours that he doesn't remember. Yeah, it's probably a good chunk of that was the installer.
Jesus, it's about
Yeah.
right.
Last played in 2017. Oh, it's not too long ago. That'd be good to organise a place. Is that stinky cheese? That looks like stinky cheese.
Could organise some sort of verses in a private match.
Yeah. Yep. Although it definitely helps if you've got a few airplanes to start off with, but you could also start off with the reserve biplanes.
I really don't. I'm not even past the first and second tier.
It's relatively quick to get through those if you focus on one country for a bit. The tier 1 and 2 is really easy. Brett's saying he's going to jump on Discord and set for some... Ooh. Oh, setting some resin on your jet ski. Are you preparing to sell that, Brett? Because you were talking about that and selling your bike as well, eh? Yeah, VR. Yeah, do you not know this VR? It's actually, out of all the simulators there, I think War Thunder has actually implemented VR the best. It doesn't do... War Thunder does a lot of things reasonably well, but it doesn't do much in that's the best. Like, War Thunder always feels a little bit like they're kind of cutting corners and that, but their VR is actually really, really, really good. Yeah, VTOL VR is a different kettle of fish again, though, because that's not really... It's like a... That's not World War II aircraft simulator type thing. The VTOL VR is definitely... I should look at getting that.
I need a link to those mods now.
Also, the slightly... You know the way that the graphics in War Thunder, like, they're okay, but they feel a bit more simple compared to the likes of Flight Sim 2020 or DCS. But for some, like, on the headset, they work really well.
They look really quite detailed when I'm looking at them. In the
Okay.
What do you mean? In which bits?
War Thunder? If you just compare War Thunder to DCS or, yeah, then they look quite... They look quite almost cartoony, but the thing is that the graphics that work the best on VR headsets of this generation anyway are the more cartoony, slightly more simplified ones. I find that because I've got so I've tried War Thunder, DCS, IL2, the latest IL2, can't remember what the hell it's called now, and this game, Flight Sim 2020. I've tried them all on VR. I think the one that looks the best is War Thunder. And it's also the easy, and the frame rate's the best. It's just, it's really nice.
For VR?
Yeah.
What's a KBM?
Oh, keyboard and mouse. Yeah, unless you're going to sim mode.
Right.
Yeah, if you're in sim, then you're better off with a HOTAS. Which is like what? Hang on. I don't understand the second last thing you said, which is like what?
I was answering my question, I think.
Also, I need to have a look at VTOL VR. I don't think I've got it.
I forgot about the spiders, random.
VTOL.
Oh shit.
I might have it thingied. Oh, VR, $35 when it's not on sale. It's not too bad.
What's that?
VTOL VR, and it is on my. I do have it on my wish list. So yeah, I don't know if it's ever been on sale actually.
You've got VR though.
Yeah, I do have VR. But what is your point?
I don't understand what the question is.
I wasn't asking a question. I was just.
So say, fuck it, they'll make a distance in that. Difference in
that. Keyboard and mouse in
on?
War Thunder is better in arcade and realistic mode, but not in sim. And
Not in sim, no.
yeah, the reason for that is that, well, first of all, keyboard and mouse in War Thunder is some of the best implementation. It still feels like you're flying, which
It's
I've
amazing,
no other game using keyboard and mouse as being that good. But because it is doing so many, I'll finish what I'm saying before I go on to the next thing. Because it is doing all the controls for you, you can do things that are literally impossible with a yoke. Like you can do barrel rolls while turning 180 degrees, which you just can't do that with any joystick. And that's basically because it's essentially fly-by-wire in the most purest sense, really.
Which is why they've got realistic and simulation split, is that right?
Yes, simulation. You can use mouse and keyboard in simulation, but you
God damn it.
can only use it like
shit.
a joystick. You don't use it as a point and go here type thing. So you have the same restrictions in sim as somebody using a joystick. So
Damn zombies.
Brett said, I did play one of these in VR. It was cool, but hard to see the chat. I used a chat spotter. Oh, okay, this is why you're doing a stream, I'm guessing. I'm going to click on that link the game has sent. But there is a mod to use. There is a mod to use to show chat, apparently. Yeah, especially if you. I don't think if we're doing. I think if we're using Restream, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything to help with Restream. But yeah, if you're just going on Twitch and possibly YouTube, if you're doing YouTube separately, you can. Yeah, there's a thing to pop the chat up. Sim is way more fun, and the game mode is more fun as well. Although they're just about to rebalance the economy because people have been abusing it. That mountain looks really high.
Don't they all?
That one looks particularly high.
Do you get like a map in front of you that you can sort of see what heights they will be when you get there, or something? I mean, find out how high they are.
Sorry, what were
So your mountains in front of you are high.
Yep.
Is there some sort of part on your
Oh, that lets them know.
planning?
Not so much in the game, although, hang on, let's get this down here. There is a... I don't want to muck about with it too much because I'll break it. There was a way to get, and Brett knows about this,
Right.
to get cards, yeah, sometimes it's really easy to break, but there is a way to get contour lines on here, but I don't think they've ever really shown the height.
So in a realistic sense, like if you were in this situation in a Cessna flying and you've got those mountains ahead, would you have already planned for that before you even took off?
Yeah,
or
definitely. Definitely.
Okay. And then you'd have like graphs and so on to show how high.
Not necessarily graphs, but you would plot your course on the map and take notice of the height of the mountains and all that. Use VFR and press ISO line. What the hell's that?
It's a zombie.
Hey, Nick, could I send you an invite to another channel and you help me and the other people to set up the mods?
Yeah, right.
I can do that, but you don't get. I wonder what next rad does. Oh. Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, because I've done it from literally from point A to point B. I think there is. If you're setting things up, there is a way to do like a proper VFR plan as well. Just really make sure. So yeah, definitely wouldn't normally. Yeah.
It's a hard.
Yeah. Those mountains are definitely too high, aren't they? Bloody hell. $16,000 feet. Not gonna set it to maximum climb because I don't want it to. It's got a nasty habit just before it, like when it's within a couple of 100 feet of the. This is another problem that the autopilot has. I could go left. I could. I could go left, but my manliness is preventing it. Yeah, the autopilot in this, when it gets to within like a couple of 100 feet of its target altitude, it'll just suddenly try and yank the plane up. Doesn't always do it, but often enough, and it can could go right. I'll tell you what, I'll compromise between gamers and Brett, and I'll go straight ahead. Drag on top of that. Chibbles, don't drag on top of that mountain. Something's going to be dragging on top of the mountain, I think. Well, look at that climb rate, it's terrible. Still 13 degrees outside of it. I am at over 14,000. Just like going straight at this mountain. Where's the wind coming from? No, it's coming from that way. I think we'll be fine. Absolutely fine. We're not going to be fine. Can you climb a little quicker, please? That is just... I think would be nice, and this would be an angle of attack indicator in the plane would be handy too. This is the level of detail around here, those like almost offline levels of detail. Wonder how high that mountain is. Yeah, this is not gonna climb. Hang on, where's altitude? Hold altitude. Okay. Where are we? Doink. Yeah, do that for a bit, please. Thank you. Right. Fine, I'll go around. Right, screaming in the back. Stop. Feels like my angle of attack is still... Ah, it's good now. I should be careful because the wind's kind of coming over this side. So I shouldn't get too close to the mountain. Oh, actually no, it should be coming along. There's a guard. It's coming. Yeah, it's going to be coming over here. So yeah, I wonder what the other two guys up there. And yeah, 7 days to die. I have to get something to eat soon as well. Certainly before I start another game. Yeah. Certainly weren't going to make it over. We weren't going to make it over that in time. Oops! I accidentally hit the throttle. You gotta, when you're flying this low over the mountains as well, you've got to really watch out for it stalling if you're getting downdrafts. Like at the moment that speed's dropping a wee bit too much for comfort. Might actually... Where are we? Oh. Cute. Just drop that down a few hundred feet. It's not struggling quite so hard. This terrain around here is intense, it's all so high. Like, I bet that's, even that down there looks like it's sitting at probably about 10,000. What do you reckon? Probably, I don't know, 9,000, 8,000, 9,000 feet down there. Imagine you don't get a huge amount of air traffic around here. A little bit like the way... hello? I think somebody's in Discord. Ah! Hang on.
And the military ones there.
Asmonite. He has arrived. Although I'm not hearing you very well.
Hear me?
I can hear you now, but it wasn't very clear. It's a little bit echoey and distant.
Change to another microphone. Hang on.
Cool, cool.
Maybe if I try that one.
That should be reasonably good. Quite a long way to go. Oh,
Okay,
that's
I don't know if
already
that
sound.
worked.
Yay! That is way better.
Ha!
Go that halfway.
What's what happens when you streaming mic and a webcam that has a microphone built in? They all decide, yeah, I want it.
Yep.
I'll take control, thank you.
Yeah, or when Windows just decides it's going to not recognise anything, that's fun too.
Yeah, we did a flight the other day, multiplayer, and I recorded bits, then went to have a look back at it, and you can hear everybody else, but not me.
Oh,
So my recording software, yeah, my built-in recording software goes, you know, I was looking for a different microphone, and you had that muted. Kidding? Thanks.
Because you can,
So,
with OBS, you
Shove
can
some music
record
over
and
it
stream at the
try
same
and upload
time,
it.
which makes life easier.
Yeah, I didn't. I just used NVIDIA thing. I was, oh, yeah, we're flying. This is pretty cool. I'll press a button. I'll record.
Yeah. I think the only problem is though, like if you're using
Oh,
NVIDIA
man, my
and
engine
OBS at the
tank.
same time, you'd probably be able to stream with OBS at a low resolution and record at a high resolution with NVIDIA. But if you're recording and streaming with OBS at the same time, I think you're stuck with whatever the lowest resolution is.
Yeah.
So that's definitely
Yeah.
the advantage of doing it the way
Okay.
you did it.
I wasn't streaming. I
Oh, just recording.
was just out for a multiplayer 1 a.m. flight. I'm like, internet's good. No, I'll just record it. Yeah. Of course, forgot that I muted my headphone microphone and was using my new recording microphone and nothing.
It's 16 degrees outside at 14,000 feet.
My internet had so much. Where were you going again?
99 miles to go
Tereen.
to Tereen, yeah.
I'll try and work out where that is.
If you're using FSX map, it's fairly easy to find. Just,
Oh yeah.
yes, it's not far. I think it's one of the places that sort of was on my radar because it was quite a high altitude spot, which I thought would be an
I basically went a 1 hour flight is what I was looking for,
yeah.
and Kandahar or Kandahar, what is it? Kandahar was 1 hour 13. I figured, yeah, it's good enough.
Nice.
Kandahar, it lagged the whole way though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had to restart it into 720. So there's on Twitch there's 2 40-minute videos.
Was it the game lagging or your internet connection?
No, it was the internet.
Right.
Internet said, "No, yeah, I'm great. I got heaps for you. Go for it." So I did, and then I went, "Yeah, nah, not anymore. I don't." One of those. It's 5 o'clock. Time's up.
Yeah.
You should have done it earlier. What made you think you could do it now?
That's because you'll
Oh, there we go. OATN.
OATN.
Ah, Kandahar's right nearby. That's the name of the airport.
Oh,
the,
right.
Airport code for Tereen.
Yeah.
Yeah. 7,194 feet. It's 4,416 above sea level. No fuel. Oh.
It's all right. I know a
You're
guy
going to
with
call
a
the
ute.
guys out in the truck.
Yep.
So I went off to work in the shed. What happened to the other guys? They run off to play another game.
They needed to discuss something. I'm not too sure what. I think it might have been to do with 7 Days to Die or
Yeah,
something.
Cool.
So yeah, I've already done a. Did you pop into my stream earlier? I think you did, didn't you? You said hi or something. I can't remember.
This one or to
The
I was in your last one.
yeah, the From the Depths.
Yeah. I was there. Remember?
Yeah.
Sitting on the couch with a cup of
Vaguely
coffee, talking with Dre, and you're like,
That's right. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it is so stressful playing that game. It's just, yeah, especially
I
in
might give it a
adventure
look.
mode. Yeah. So,
What are you talking about now? What are you bitching about now?
oh, he's back from the depths. How stressful it is playing it in adventure mode, especially when you're like a real newbie.
And
How's it
place
stressful?
possibly the torpedoes the wrong direction.
Yeah,
And that was you.
that was him.
Hey, look, I think I put the torpedoes on the correct direction. You were just having the boat go the wrong way.
It's the rest of the ship that was wrong.
It's right. That's the rest of the ship.
You're all wrong. It's not me.
Look, you requested
it's-
some torpedo launchers. I put torpedo
I did.
launchers
I
on.
should
feel
have
like
been
my
more
job's complete.
specific. Yeah, I should have been far more specific.
Well, at least he didn't put torpedoes on the
Oh,
roof.
I did get revenge on like one of those, that thing that killed us. In that episode that cut us in half almost.
Oh.
Yeah, I got revenge on it with this
Oh, good.
last stream that I did.
Using what?
Torpedoes out the butt.
Excellent.
Yeah. I'd pretty much just finished making them, and the first enemy that comes along is one of those little fucking bastard buzzsaw things, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
It's not even a buzzsaw, it's got the bloody plasma thing, because there is a
Yeah,
one
plasma
with a...
cutter.
Yeah, there is one with a buzzsaw as well, isn't there? And yeah...
Don't know what
it's
makes
like,
soldiers worth.
I think the plasma...
So who are
one's
you
probably
talking
worse.
about from Dipsmith?
Brett.
Tasmanite.
Oh, does he play it? Does he?
No, but he's looking at getting
No,
it now.
he watches it though.
Ah,
Yeah,
He watched a few and he's like, yeah, I'll give that a go.
yeah, it's... Yeah,
Well,
warning, steep learning curve with it.
we're
Yeah.
learning the game.
I'll watch you.
Diesel. Come on, it can't be that steep. I mean, geez, it isn't a wheelchair ramp for me to be able to play it.
Yeah, how many... I've got, what, 200 and something hours in it, and I'm still at the remedial stage at the moment.
I'm not telling you how many
Or,
hours I have because most of the time's been modding, honestly, on this.
I think, or as the Airbus would say, retard. It's the Airbus saying it, not me. Do not cancel.
Like I said, the learning curve for me needs a wheelchair ramp.
Yeah,
That's like
Not far off. I mean-
flight sim though. I got 583 hours in it.
Hmm.
But most of that's sitting in the menu or downloading.
yeah.
Well, not most of it, but
I think
a lot of it.
we're talking
beginning.
about From the Depths gamers. It's the learning curve on it. It's just
Oh yeah, no,
notoriously
I know
steep.
that. When it comes to how long you spend modding it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gamers 2000 was asking what game we were talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
oh, because he's in channel but he's not listening.
He's
Oh, right.
streaming.
He's listening. Yeah, he's listening to the stream, so he's a good 10 to 15 seconds behind us probably.
Oh right, okay.
I'm at that stage where I'm wondering if I've got enough fuel to make it. Sure, it'll be fine.
Just pull up at the servo, dude.
What's your E ETA?
Yeah, you could listen to Discord. ETA is 40.
For how many miles?
6 minutes and 87 miles.
God.
Where's your fuel? Hang on. Oh, keep back and forth.
Started with half a tank, so I think I will
Hang-
make it. It's going to be close.
Hang on,
though.
46 minutes,
Wait.
and it's going to take you 87 miles to get 46 minutes.
Yeah.
That for 46 minutes to get 87 miles. That's one slow plane, man.
No,
I
not miles.
am doing
Is it miles or knots? Nautical
knots.
miles.
Sorry, nautical miles. I'm doing 111 knots ground speed, so that's just under 200 k's an hour, I believe. We'll pretty much bang on 200 k's an hour. Not too bad, but yeah, it's slow for a plane.
I reckon you get the next one up.
No, that's the whole point of this trip, is to be in something completely inappropriate.
Haven't we already mentioned we wish we'd got a faster plane?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, at least I'm
I
only
think when
flying.
we were flying across WA and Northern Territory, we were like,
Yeah.
not even out of Australia yet, and I've already got 20 flights in. It's like, holy crap,
Yeah.
got the rest of the world to go
Well,
yet.
WA to Melbourne is 4-hour flight.
In a jet.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 days in this
in a
thing.
jet. Yeah, not in a little fella.
So it'd be like 8 hours in one of those bloody things.
No. It's
Because
more
you'd have
like-
to refuel, dude.
Yeah. No, it's
Oh, yeah.
more like 20 hours in this thing.
Pull over at the end of the Nullarbor and at the petrol station there and fill it up.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, it's probably about 15 hours in this. To get from what? Do you say Perth to Melbourne?
Perth to Melbourne, yeah.
Yeah, easily 15 hours.
Jesus Christ.
How many hours over on the right there is your hour airtime?
It doesn't
Uh,
keep
Okay,
any
how many
more.
hours are you up?
It's only on 15. I think it's literally. I think it's literally stopped now. I
What?
Yeah, it used to
Oh,
work
mine's-
in the early days, but
Mine's working. It's 30
Yeah.
hours.
mine broke a while ago. I got mine up to.
Didn't
I got mine
didn't
up
get
to.
it serviced.
Yeah, exactly. I got mine up to. I think it was about 25 hours, and then got the new computer, and it's obviously saved. It's not a server-side thing. It's obviously a local file, and so it reset to 0. And I've managed to get 15 hours on it, but that's it. It just won't go any further for some weird reason, and it'll probably jump up at some point again, or drop back down to 0, or do some weird thing. I don't know. Right, I can probably. I hope not.
Did you have to reinstall?
Yeah, because I had a brand new hard drive.
Ah,
it
so you
was
wiped
a
it
whole
and,
whole new
and
system.
Reset.
Yeah. Yep.
Ah, okay. So you lost the first few hours on it, and now
Yeah.
you're 15 up on
I
this.
lost like 20-ish hours. The odometer there, and it's only showing 15, even though I've done what, like 100 and probably 150 hours plus now. So
Yeah,
it's a real
just thinking
shame.
I've probably done more than 30 hours flying myself.
Oh yeah, you would have done way more than that. So yeah, if yours is only showing 30, there's something wrong. So
Unless it's only counting on the wheels.
yeah,
30 hours on the ground, rolling around. Yeah, probably.
sounds about right. It's like I managed to that there's like a weird really long distance of taxiing. There's an achievement for
Yeah.
like doing a crazy, and I got that
Achievement?
Like, yeah, within a few days of having the game, I got that achievement. I'm like, okay, weird's going on. I've still got achievements that make no sense. Some
There's-
that. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, there's one for pushback as well.
Yes.
There's one for pushback.
Yeah.
So
I think.
you actually get X amount of miles going backward.
Yeah, and I think I've got a stupid amount on. I haven't made that achievement yet, but I've got way more than I should. So I don't know. There's some sketchy programming in this game. I mean, most of it's really, really impressive, but then there's other stuff that just makes you shake your head.
Like fly to all starred airports, or land at all starred airports. I was halfway through the list and goes, congratulations, you've got the achievement.
Wow. You'd only done half of them, did you say, and it gave you the achievement?
Yeah, I was making my way through the list.
Wow.
I'd been to quite a few.
Makes you wonder how it's checking them. It doesn't make any sense.
And hydroplaning. It
Oh,
says that I accumulated 50 hours of in-flight time in rainy weather. No, I didn't. I think it only just got to 50 hours.
Yeah. What's the other ones? Is flying below a certain height as well. And I know I've got way more time flying below a certain, whatever the height was, than it says. It's, yeah. It's just as
I
well.
haven't looked at any animals.
No, I don't think I have either. It's just as well that the achievements aren't an important part. Like that they're not essential for anything particularly important in the game. But it would be nice if they would.
They don't unlock anything of value.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Looking forward to the UK update, though.
Yeah. Yeah, they should get rid of the monoliths as well, apparently.
Oh yeah, like the where the ground just suddenly has massive spikes on it, or the occasional,
Yeah.
yeah, very artificial looking mountain.
Yeah, I don't know whether that one you're talking about. There's a land on a runway shorter than 2,000 feet without using any assistance or bypassing any travel.
Okay, it's an interesting one. Yeah, now there is one for like flying below 100 feet or something like that, I think, unless I'm remembering it wrong. There's some upside down flight stuff as well, and I'm sure that's showing the wrong amount.
Oh, I can't see that either. Hang on, I have to go through the list again.
I'm second guessing myself now. Unless you've already got them there.
Yeah, just looking at that too to make sure. There's a lot that are out of 100, so there's multiple things to do. Like I got service with a smart request, each type of pre-flight ground service while in an appropriate airport gate. I got 37 out of 100 of them. I have no idea what I did there. Land on a runway that has at least a 12-degree incline without using assistance.
Yeah,
So, like,
that makes
look,
sense. Yeah,
I didn't land on that one.
Wow, technically.
Wow. Yeah, I smacked into the end of the ground there. Ah, well. Like Kiwi Mace did.
Yeah, it's funny you should say that. Actually, I was watching a Kiwi Mace
Oh.
video with his
Yeah.
his new skin.
Yesterday came out or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and he showed his
Yeah.
landing.
He's like, oh, I'm
gotta
on.
stop,
No,
gotta
come
stop,
on, give
no,
it. Yeah. Beep, beep, stall. Yeah.
Wow,
Almost identical to what I did.
very close. Oh, there you go.
Complete 10 weekly
God, so much
activities.
yawning.
Are there weekly activities?
Yeah, that's me. I'm the yawner. Absolutely knackered. I've started
time did you
writing
stay up till last
lists. Oh, not late, but I did wake up really. For some reason, I woke up at 6:30 in the morning. Well, it's probably my body clock. I normally call my daughter at 7:30 on Monday. Well, that's going to have to be tomorrow now because they had other plans. So, yeah, I don't know if it was my body clock once actually remembering that, hey, but it was weird because I didn't even realise it was Monday. Like, I've got an alarm set, so if I do happen to get my days out of whack, then it's not a big deal. But yeah,
Days
I
out of
woke
whack.
up out of whack. Yes, WHACK.
Right.
Uh,
Did you think I said out of black?
no, I
no,
was
no.
thinking whack with the WACK.
I was thinking wank with an
No,
NK.
with an NK.
I'm just going to go set up. Probably have to join us in a minute too for 7 days.
Ah, awesome. Might even be able to get Christy to join. She does the 7 days thing too. We're going to be playing the modded 7 days, aren't we? Or are we not?
Yep. Where's UK?
So that's going to be fun getting everybody onto that.
Yeah.
Although, I'm thinking where's the where's Zuck might be a bit too hardcore.
It's not that bad.
Actually, did my raspberry come through then, or was that filtered out?
No, it came through.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's amazingly smart, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, no, that was a mouth
Yeah,
noise.
I'm insulting the guy. I'm insulting the guy. I'll let that come through.
Let that pass. Also need to be careful when I break wind. It's probably not going to get filtered.
Yeah.
Oh, the train's gotten pretty again.
Oh, god damn it, fucking zombies.
34 minutes left. I go back to nav mode.
I was flying with someone last night who was using heading rather than nav,
That's what I was just using for a while.
and they weren't. Their tail didn't kink.
Yeah. No, it wouldn't do because it's keeping heading. It's
So,
not
caravan.
keeping.
Start flying sideways because the rudder kicks over.
Yeah, but what you'll find is if you're flying a heading, you will, and there is a wind, you will drift further and further off course. You'll just be facing the right direction. Like you'll keep your heading, but you'll be slowly drifting with the wind. Whereas if you're following the nav line, then it's literally trying
so
to
it's
hold
easy
that
enough to just change your heading if you need to.
Hmm.
My browser has encountered a decoding error of the video. Are you still streaming? Is everybody else seeing it, or is it just me that's
I
gone down?
believe I'm still streaming. Yep, no, it's working fine for me at the moment.
I'm just refreshing.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, if every stream could be like this, it'd be nice.
It's back up. Oh, I got terrible
Yeah, I'm leaving the high detail area.
internet at the moment. Oh, I just posted a video, did I?
Yeah, no, so you got this set up to automatically release. Yeah, I need to get something to eat once I've landed.
Yeah, sorry, my internet's really bad at the moment. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of videos scheduled.
Nice.
Can I make a bunch of short ones made just for mobile phones?
Oh yeah. Have you got... What's your subscriber count at on YouTube at the moment?
811, I think.
Ooh, so close. Because I think, what's it, once you get to 1,000, you can start using the community tab? Is it 1,000? I think it is.
1,000 to get monetized.
And yeah, I think the community tab comes
think
alive at
there's
that point as well.
I don't know if it's a community. I got an announcement tab. Oh,
But you
812, actually.
you can do things like polls and all that.
Yeah, so it changed. Yeah. So I got no discussion. It's called at the moment.
Yeah, discussion. But
So
you'll get, I think once you get
I put a few things on
monetized,
discussion, but I think people have to go there to look at it.
yeah, once you get to 1,000 subs, and I think the only requirement for the community, I think, is 1,000 subs. I don't think you even need to be monetized, but that might go hand in hand. Once you get that, you'll be able to do polls and stuff like that. Have you seen what's been happening with the polls and stuff lately? With the spiffing
I've
Brits?
seen a whole bunch of. Oh, I've seen somebody had some. Was it Mags TV trying to get someone to promote their polls or something?
Right. So the spiffing Brit,
What do you have? Yeah.
Yeah, the spiffing Brit, right? He specializes in sort of. Oh wow, the train's doing some weird stuff. He specializes in sort of exploits and things like that, and shows like games, how broken certain games are and stuff like that. And he recently discovered how broken one of the aspects of YouTube was, and he messaged YouTube about it, and YouTube refused to do anything about it for like a good sort of year. So he said, well, bugger it, I'll just tell everyone then. And basically it's that the community posts are weighted really heavily by the algorithm. So the best thing you can do for your channel is to make community posts. It doesn't really matter what they're about. I think polls might make a slight difference, but it basically increases the engagement, and the YouTube algorithm will send your community posts, and especially things like polls, to anyone who matches its criteria. It doesn't even have to be somebody that's subscribed to your channel. They'll start getting them as well. And it's what a few people that have exploded in recent years, like Dream, the Minecraft, is a Minecraft guy that in just a couple of years, I think it might not have even been a couple of years, has gone from like nothing to like 18 million subscribers or something ridiculous.
Wow.
And he tweaked onto it himself and kept it quiet. But a lot of other little sort of channels discovered it as well, but again kept it to themselves, and they sort of exploded.
That's why I'm getting a shite load of holes and crap in my feed.
You're getting that now because it was made public knowledge. So yeah.
Well, the other one is shorts, hashtag shorts. So if you make a short video in Windows mobile phone format, so 1080 by 1920, and don't put any thumbnail or any content in it other than hashtag shorts, it gets shared to everybody as well.
Right, yeah. It's what they did basically because nobody liked the community thing. Like, nobody used it. They just thought, what's the point in this? Which is why that ended up getting, like, pushed more and more and boosted. So that, yeah. And I think that's exactly the same thing with those shorts. Trying to get people to use them. So.
Well, I put 3 out already today.
That'll probably have quite an impact.
It was getting 1 view per minute.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's just my subscribers looking at it or just anybody else. But I was talking to one of my subscribers, says his nephew did it. And
you're
he
breaking up.
subscribes in a few days from next to nothing from doing Beam MG and NG. So,
how many subscribers? Sorry,
maybe. Yeah, sorry. He went from 600. Sorry, he got 600 in a couple of days when he started doing it. In the first couple of days.
I take it he didn't have very many subscribers when he started.
And he was under 100 for a year.
Wow.
Yeah, under.
So yeah, so you don't
last couple of years.
You don't even need to be in any sort of special program to do that.
And then shorts for the mobile phone.
Interesting. So.
No, just choose OBS and change the resolution.
I think we're having major connection issues at the moment.
Yeah, I am here. I might restart my computer. I'll be back.
Alrighty. Cool Gamers is messaging Spiffing Brit is yes. That's Darth Apnea. Spiffing Brit. Yeah, stuff he puts out. And then Gamers, did you see the EA Play one? Oh, with Steam and the the infinite keys. Well, not so much infinite keys, but yeah, keys that you could just sell on. Yeah, they got fixed very quickly once that video came out. That was absolutely mental. It's one of those things that it would be quite easy to, you're trying to fix one problem, which would have been, I don't know, or was it did they add keys to it, or did they forget to remove the keys? Right. Hey, Jenny, how you doing?
What's the ad? What?
Oh, so EA, there's this, Electronic Arts, right?
Yep.
They've got like a thing like so many other companies do now, where you pay a subscription and you get games for free, sort of thing, as long as you've got the subscription going. Yeah. And they've also, I suppose, because maybe it wasn't as popular as they wanted, because nobody was using their platform, they've gone over to Steam and are making it so that if you have Steam, you can get it through there as well. The trouble was that you could get all these games as long as you were subscribed, and
Yeah.
once your subscription runs out, the game's taken away, right? So the games would go into your Steam library, and then they get removed. Trouble was that, you know, when you go into just about any Steam game and you can go to show the CD key,
Yeah.
right? So what you could do is you could go to that section. There would be a CD key there for this temporary game. You'd then take that key and then go to Origin, who would honour any CD key that you had in the Origin store. So you could either use your own account or create a new account and put the CD key there, and then you'd have that game permanently on the Origin store. You'd lose it on Steam once the thing had, and it was only at that point it was only like a 80p. It was like a special offer for like 80 pence. You could get a month subscription or whatever, and then you'd cancel it, but you could get all the games that were on that, and then just put them in there, and then sell them off or whatever. And then maybe create a new Steam account, do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. So yeah, I mean, most of the games are really, like all the games I saw there were like pretty old, like Sims 3 and stuff like that. But
Yeah. So
Hey.
old games.
yeah. What do we got now? Looks like we are just over 20 minutes left.
I'm going to complain to the airline. They told me this trip was going to be an hour.
It's a bit longer than that.
Yeah, I
isn't it?
know, right?
If the mountains hadn't been in the way, it would have been. Was that a link that Gamers, did you send? Hey, and Christy's on. Hello, Christy. Gamers, did you send a link earlier about, I'm scrolling up now, about,
It was probably just a parachute stuff.
I think it was the deal. Is there any deal? That was you though, wasn't it? Yes, it
Yep.
was, because I was wondering if it had ever been on sale, and it has been for 30% off.
Not that much.
What was that, sorry?
Not that much.
Oh, it's alright though. I mean, the game's fairly cheap to begin with, even at full price.
Actually, my point.
Can't believe how many people I've had watching on Twitch today. It's been really nice. And why is my plane suddenly taking a nosedive? How did I... Whoa, did I get a massive updraft or something before? I wasn't paying attention.
No, you weren't, you liar.
I totally wasn't. I'd love to go back and check that, because I was just about at 12,000 feet, then all of a sudden I was back at 12,200 and something. Oh.
Cruiser Nate that says hello in Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is Christy.
Nothing like. And
I was going to say, if you...
that's Christy.
It is Christy. If you want, jump in Discord, because we're all in Discord at the moment. Oh, and do you have 7 Days to Die installed? Because we're like, oh, mind you, you're a bit burnt out for that. But it was going to be modded 7 Days to Die, if you're interested. It's going to be a whole bunch of us. Probably going to be mucking about, although I do have to get something to eat first. Man, where is this airport? Got to be getting within sight soonish. That being said, there's so many reaches. Alright, probably richen the mixture up a wee bit now. Oh, where's my...
That's better.
What's that, Nick?
I was wondering why I couldn't hear the zombies. Because that audio filtering thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
TX voice.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't know why you guys put the input through RTX or rather output through RTX voice. It makes like it's kind of pointless.
The only
Yeah.
reason to do it would be if you were like on conference call with somebody and they were in a really noisy environment.
Kids in the background.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
if it if it filters everything.
They filtered the gunshots and I'm going, why can't I hear anything? Why can't I hear anything?
Real calm experience till fucking zombie tries to rip your face off. That's amazing. Yeah.
Damn spiders.
I left that off, like not even thinking that it would. Like I never even bothered turning it on, but yeah, I didn't think that it would. I was
Work so
thinking
well.
that it would be for filtering like
Yeah, background
Discord and
noises.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
But of course, if you just if the output is going to, unless you would have to try and set it up. Yeah.
Or before, when you were saying, when you were clapping, going like slow clap, you were
Mm.
clapping, I could see it through your video, but you weren't clapping noise-wise.
Yep. Oh, that's funny. Oh my god, I'm so tired.
I was thinking the same thing. Not that you were tired, but I am. I might have a coffee.
I just, with all that yawning, it wouldn't have surprised me.
I'll make another cuppa. Maybe watch this on the TV.
Oh, yeah.
Sit down and relax.
But you
Must be
don't.
almost ready to land.
I think the airport is just past these hills here.
Yeah,
So yeah, you don't have 7 days to die, Brett.
I do not know.
Definitely, definitely worth a look, but yeah. Just depends on, I guess, the.
There was another one I was interested, very similar to that.
Mm.
My
DayZ.
brother was playing it. No, I know that one. That's a mod from the original. What was that game? The war game one.
Sorry, zombie
Armor.
doctor.
Armor.
Yeah.
The original Armor game. That's where that came from.
Yeah, DayZ was a mod.
No, Night of the Dead.
Oh, okay.
Should I just
I'm
get
sure I know
out?
that one. So you're really quiet there, gamers. Hello.
Something.
Yeah, he's faded into the background there. Just getting close to
Yeah,
getting
that doesn't-
fuel light on.
It doesn't look dangerous at all.
What doesn't look
Can
dangerous?
you hear me now?
Rick
Yeah, wait a
danger
bit.
mining.
Sweet.
You're a little bit muffled, but not too bad.
Yeah, sorry, this is gonna be the.
Oh,
Rift
that's much
emergency.
better. That's much better.
It's because of the gag I've got on him.
Hmm. Tell me more.
Tell me more, tell me more. Does he have a car?
You don't want to know where the tails come from.
Tail. Do I want to know?
Can't say anything. It's just on a belt. It's on a belt. One of those onesies. It's a onesie with a tail. And cute little ears. And then just one
I
sentence.
get a
Hmm?
smoother video on YouTube than I do on Twitch for some reason.
Yeah,
Twitch on my PC.
Salon
Maybe
earlier,
not optimized as much.
possible. Salon was saying earlier that he was getting a lot less delay on YouTube as well.
Yeah,
I think
you're just going through a restream.
Like there's a setting that says like, oh, do you want low latency stuff if you're interacting like immediately sort of thing.
I didn't understand a word of that.
Twitch has a
Something about
setting
low
that-
latency.
Twitch
Ah.
has a low latency setting.
Right. Well, I had to change it down to 360 or even 160p to be able to get it to run smoothly,
Wow.
and then I can't see anything.
Yeah.
But I'm on 1080 on YouTube, and it hasn't jumped once. Like it hasn't
Bizarre.
paused once.
That's
Who's
really
the
weird.
person on YouTube? Did you say Salam?
Salon. Ceylon.
Oh,
The Greek guy that we've got.
Cecil.
well, not that one, but
Wow.
Hmm?
I'm not an old English bloody perv. Cecil.
Cecil.
No offense.
What?
Well, better than I remember the one mispronunciation of your name that used to really irritate you was Colin.
Oh yeah. I had one yesterday. Colon. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you
no.
little shit. He goes, yeah.
excellent. I now know what I'm going to be calling him for the rest of the night.
You're not allowed to do it when you walk straight into it.
His name's Corn.
Colin.
Colin
Corn.
Carpenter.
Corn
Long
Carpenter.
Carpenter.
Colin Carpenter.
Mr. Carpenter. Oh, no, that's my dad.
We called him the greengrocer.
Con the fruiterer.
Yeah, Colin the fruiterer, that's right.
Couple of those beautiful.
That's very good.
Yeah. Say those ones for my daughter. Couple of days. Beautiful.
Don't really see that sort of comedy anymore. Oh, something I learnt that I was gonna say. You know,
Not allowed.
oh god, what's the guy's name that did the whole Wogorama and all that?
Tom.
Um,
John.
Who?
It's like Stephanopoulos or something like that.
Oh,
My
Walks
cousin
in
Jim.
charge,
My cousin
I
Jim
don't
is
know
here.
did Apocalypse Now and all that. Acropolis,
Yeah, yeah,
Acropolis now. Sorry.
Propolis now.
Yeah.
Yeah. George. Not Columbaris. George.
Something like that.
Anyway, one of the guys that was basically the head creative guy with that. Do you know that he trademarked the word wog?
He hasn't trademarked it.
He has. He absolutely
He can't
trademarked
trademark
it.
it.
That's
In-
what he
in
was thinking.
which-
He totally trademarked it. Look it up. It's unbelievable because there was another Greek guy doing his own play thing, and he used the word wog in his play title, and he got sent like a cease and desist, and like yeah, had to change it. He changed it to, what did he change it to? Like, I think it was a Christmas play or something like that. It was like you changed it to like a very woggy Christmas or something like that, and that was allowed, but he couldn't use the word wog because that was trademarked by the guys that did.
You send it back and say,
Wog
look,
boy.
that's like, you can't use the word Ugg boots because some company bought
Yeah,
Ugg out.
because trademark.
It's
Yeah,
like, it's a generic.
George
Australians said,
Campagnaro.
no.
that's one of the things
Yeah,
that
and
you know.
Nick,
Why that's why like trademark situations and all that, they
Ginopolis.
when they're trying to protect their trademark, that's why they're so vicious with attacking people that use it, because if you don't keep it associated with just you, then it does become generic, and then the trademark can't stick. So yeah,
Yeah, but Wogs was around long before they were.
absolutely. But he trademarked it, and now he's got to protect it, because if he doesn't, then you can use it in everyday language, but using it for a business situation, you cannot. Yeah, you cannot use it for if it's not.
That's like originally Big Ben clock in London.
Yeah.
Trademarked the Roman numeral for number 4.
Oh wow.
And anybody who wanted to use IV for 4 instead of 4 1s had to pay the trademark. So only places like Rolex and stuff would actually have IV as a Roman numeral. Everybody else had 4 1s.
Right.
I've got to call bullshit on that. I'm sorry.
Billy says, okay. You call bullshit on it?
I've got to call bullshit on that. Sounds no way.
That sounds like something that could have stuck for a little while.
Number, for fuck's sake.
No, but that's the thing. No, but yeah, it's Roman numerals, which is probably why it got through. If the story holds water.
Numeral number 4 on a clock.
I'm going to call bullshit till you prove me wrong.
On a clock. Yeah,
All right, hang on. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, look it up.
No, I don't know. We're getting into some weird shit.
I've heard sillier things that would turned out to be true.
The first letter of my name's got a C. I'm going to trademark that motherfucker because it.
Oh, there's been some really unbelievably simple things that have been trademarked though. It's like some unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, like an apple.
Yeah,
You can't trademark an apple.
But they have.
No, Apple has.
Yeah, but
And so did the Beatles. In fact, didn't the Beatles and Apple have a bit of argy-bargy about that? The Beatles do, though. The Beatles have got the Apple, but I'm pretty sure the Beatles and Apple actually came to heads over that as well.
Really?
What was the other thing? It's like the word adrenaline got trademarked, which is why
By who?
by some pharmaceutical company.
Word.
That's the whole idea of a trademark. Trademark, yeah, you can trademark words. That's why.
Heard though.
If it's in Webster's dictionary, pretty much it can't be.
No, it can be. It can.
That's what I would have thought though too. I would have thought it was like that as well.
That's why if you go if you go to a whole bunch of medical, like the Grey's Anatomy and stuff like that, you'll hear them calling for epinephrine. Is it epinephrine shots or something like that? Is it epinephrine?
Because they can't use EpiPens.
No, because they can't say adrenaline. You go before adrenaline. The word adrenaline was trademarked. They called for adrenaline shots. After that, it was epinephrine.
That sounds backwards.
Well, you're not
because epinephrine was like is like a non-trademarked word for it.
The Sydney Harbour Bridge is also copyrighted, and you're not allowed to take photos and sell it without permission from the Sydney Council. That's I think why. That's what I heard. It's the reason why Sydney Harbour Bridge is not in Flight Sim.
Yeah. It's also the Eiffel Tower itself is not it's not copyright, but the lights are. That's copyright more than trademark, I believe. The lights themselves are, which is why it wasn't. If you can fly to France, you can see the Eiffel Tower, but when night falls, it's one of the only buildings in France that doesn't light up.
Why?
Because it's copyright.
The lights are copyright.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Some stupid copyright stuff out there.
Oh, there really is.
Stupid fucking French.
Don't be nasty, get me banned! Alright,
Okay.
Someone got breach of copyright for taking generic London images. Because London skyline is intellectual property.
So a lot of these things you can take photos of.
Sydney, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't take pictures of the Opera House and the whole Sydney skyline.
Well, you can take
sell it
pictures.
online.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can't. Then
You can't sell it online.
or use it for.
Yeah, I remember. What's his name? Ken Duncan, Australian photographer.
Mhm.
Takes lots of landscape stuff. Taking photos down in Sydney, and he had the cops called on him because he was taking pictures of these places, and he looked too professional because all his gear was. And he had to produce a license or a certificate saying that he actually was legally allowed to take pictures or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because he might make money off it.
Hello, Anung Gaming. I'm getting
You
people
stand there with a
turning up
tripod
on
looking
YouTube
too
now.
professional. Sorry, I jumped back onto YouTube because it was easier.
Yeah, it looks like you've
someone didn't
encouraged
like
others to
our chat.
Aw. Probably Billy. Was it Billy?
Sorry, Billy.
You still there, Billy?
Or Anung. Well, there's only two of us, and Anung, I think, only just got here. Billy's might have left because we were talking about stuff. Sorry about that.
Probably the whole.
I tell you what, though, our algorithm, YouTube will show more people your video now that it has a dislike.
Yes, it's very helpful. Thanks for
Really?
the
It has
dislike.
opinion.
Yeah, because interaction.
I got
That's
so
all
many
YouTube cares
videos
about.
with dislikes, and they're my best videos.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, the algorithm picks it up and goes, "Yep, there's something good with that."
Well,
So, are you kidding?
well, there's something to be said for like rage bait, isn't there? That's why so many newspapers and all that are printing bad news, not because that's all they've got, or not because that's what's important, but because it gets interaction. People
Views, yes.
Yeah.
People will talk about it.
Yeah, and are much more
So
likely to
my
check it out
best
too.
my best videos have 14 dislikes, 18 dislikes, 2, 19, 6, and 3, and so on down the list. They're my best viewed videos. It's like ridiculous. You know, there's 220 likes and 193 likes. But because you're getting some dislikes, it shares it on the internet more.
Also, like if I see a video with an absolute ton of dislikes, I will check it out for at least a few seconds just to see why it's so bad. And if
You
sometimes
want to
it's
see
like,
why.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
I've
Yeah,
seen
mod.
some YouTubers actually say that, though. You can like it, you can dislike it, doesn't matter. It all helps.
Amon says, apparently adrenaline isn't trademarked, but somehow the brand adrenaline without an E still is. Hence it. Yes, okay. So you could... yeah.
It's the
So
name.
it made it you couldn't say the name because it sounds the same. Yeah, okay.
Product name. Wow.
That would have been... That's why they couldn't say it on TV. Or they'd have to say, get me some adrenaline with an E.
Adrenaline with an E.
Adrenaline.
God.
Is that there's like roads down there without any buildings around, and there's all this traffic. But there's like, oh, that's kind of funny. Are we going to get clearance soon, or do we have to call out our own? Hello.
Tower.
Still bloody flying.
Yeah, there we go. I'm just going to select runway 12.
Oscar Alpha Tango November traffic at Denzel
And
7,
this stupid streaming thing is so hard. Is it actually working now?
Yeah. I'm having you're so muffled. I'm having trouble hearing what you're saying.
Like, check. I see.
Right, let's get a bit of flats. Yeah, there's definitely a few I've heard that are definite dictionary words. There was one that was like
You're
just
a dictionary.
unbelievable. I mean, I say obvious example would be Apple.
I cannot
but
believe
there's some
they-
recent ones as well.
Apple. That's weird.
Well, I mean, it's the whole thing with trademark as well, as it's generally to do with the trademarks only apply to things in a similar. Oh wow, was I already that close? I already was that close. In a similar industry, basically, or something that could
Right.
be confused with. So it doesn't necessarily need to be in a similar industry for it to be breaking the law. But if it's in a completely different setting and it's obvious to customers
Yeah.
that it's not the same company, then it's basically can be allowed, which is where I think the Beatles
Like when-
and Apple
Apple.
could have the same fruit as a trademarked, but because they were so distant from each other, I don't know the details of the case. But
Well,
I'm
it's like
sure
Apple
that
trying to tell Woolworths you can't have the W look like an apple.
Yeah,
They took them to court.
yeah. But I would guess there was enough difference in that.
They lost.
Yes, yeah.
Bloody morons. I don't know.
No, but that's the thing.
It looked like a W.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They have to be aggressive about it if they want to keep their trademark. If you're not seen to be defending your trademark, that can lose you your trademark.
It's a friggin' apple, dude. Eat the friggin' apple.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't. It's not silly to an extent, but that is the method to the madness. Oh, my Kingdom for a headset. Is that the bloody airport over there? It is. I'm definitely not coming down in a, hang on, is that the... I think I'm... No. What? Yes, maybe. There is definitely an airport there, but it doesn't seem to be the same one that's on the map. Oh well.
500.
Going into a
Yeah, we're at
military base
51.
or something, are you?
I
Possibly.
know, right? Military base.
Hmm?
Oh, let me
This just is not quite... Oh, no, that's working. That's working. It's all lining up now. I feel like I was getting a Meatloaf song then.
You took the words right out of my mouth, dude.
And it's all lining up for me now. It's amazing how much easier landing is in VR though, eh?
Oh, did my smoothest landing in VR
Yeah.
on my first try. I'm like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
done.
Same.
'Cause you just have
Absolutely.
perspective.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah, landing in VR is fucking beautiful.
It's not that great though for streaming and
No.
or recording and putting on YouTube because people don't see a smooth cockpit.
Oh.
Everything is moving around.
Yeah,
your head
true.
moves and
And even the best graphics cards struggle with doing VR in this game.
I've been watching the stream that Game is doing on Discord. It's looking pretty good.
Which stream's that?
Oh, with his VR headset on.
Oh,
so I
right.
see what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
hey, here's something for you. Both
Mhm.
Big Ben and the Eiffel Tower are no longer under copyright due to their architects dying more than 70 years ago.
Ah. But does that include the lights though?
Oh no, the lights are probably
Yeah.
copyrighted. So that's a different thing.
Sydney Harbour Bridge, you'd think, would have to be.
No, there's something about bridges. They're copyrighted, some IP, blah blah blah. You'll pay a license to copy the design or something.
Right. Because it's funny, because if you look at FSX,
Sure, I
there's
think
a
it's-
very basic wireframe version of the Sydney Harbour Bridge in there,
What the hell?
and the
Representation. Yeah.
yeah, and also the Eiffel Tower in FSX lights up. So yeah, that's probably the.
Oscar Alpha Tango
Well,
November
maybe they
Try and
weren't
get this
pushing
clear
the
Denzel's
copyright stuff.
on your phone.
I don't think they considered computer games to be the threat they would be now, because things are so much more realistic.
Traffic at Denzel 76 is clear of the runway.
Oh, wow.
Well, this is where I find it like really annoying and irritating. So if you're going to have a mil sim or a thing, and you've got to go to the Eiffel Tower or whatever, you can't use it because someone owns bloody copyright of the image of the fucking thing. So you go in there, and what? It's just going to be a block, and goes with a big sign saying this is the Eiffel Tower. Don't question it. We couldn't afford to pay them the $50 million for. Fuck off.
Yeah, quite
No,
possibly.
no, they won't, it'll
Must
look,
check
it'll look
my
like the Eiffel
phone.
Tower. It just will have no lights. You turn the switch on and nothing happens.
Am I checking on my phone?
All this PC shit, man. Seriously, don't get me started, please. Don't get me started.
Ah, yes. So,
That was-
I think Darth Apnea has got a stream going at the moment. So
Why?
I am going to, probably for, what's the game we're about to play? 7
Rust.
days. 7 days.
For
Because
7 days. Yeah.
basically, yeah, when I do a new stream, I'm going to lose everyone. So, what I am
So
going to
we're just
do...
doing a handoff.
Yes, we'll do a handoff, and
Do one of
where
those
is
screen
it?
dumps. Do a raid. Let's raid the
So,
the
it'll
biatch.
be
I've already been
slash...
texting you for telling you
raid.
to start a server up next,
I already have.
like a new one.
BARP.
Oh, it's only been a couple of days.
Well, we want to start from the start, bud.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much for watching the stream, and I'm going to send raid to Darth Apnea.
Oh,
I'll do it
shit.
now. Hopefully
happy
that
messaging
works.
me.
Thank you very much, Denzel.
You're welcome. 2 viewers, 3 viewers, 4, 5, 7. Oh my god. Look at all that. Okay.
That
Here we
was a
go.
great week flight, though, Denzel.
Raid. Thank you very much. Right. Now, does that mean my stream is done? I think it might do. I should definitely
Thank
get
you for the raid.
You're welcome. Although I'm still streaming on YouTube and all that at the moment. So, for those of you that are still watching, thank you very much. And have
Now,
a great one. I'll
piss off
catch you next time.
Still
And if
fine.
you are on YouTube and you're wanting to jump on a little bit later, I'll be streaming some 7 Days to Die as well. But first of all, I've got to get something to eat. So, catch you later.